Hey, what's going on, y'all? I got G-Dog here with me this morning, letting him run on the beach, chase some seagulls.
Okay.
It is a beautiful, beautiful Friday. Little different style video today. Just wanted to kind of pop in here and let you guys know what I've been thinking, how life's been going, and maybe it could give you guys some insight into your own adventures. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jack Hunter Cole. I started a pet brand 4 years ago, and it's now a 7-figure company, and we're on our way to 8. I started and failed 14 different businesses until I got to that point, and there's some lessons that I've been thinking about in my head that I hope would benefit you guys.
What's he doing, big guy?
Oh my God, you're wet. My story honestly wasn't that crazy. It was kind of a slow burner. I started and failed, like I said, 14 different businesses. I recently married my high school sweetheart who has been with me and seen it all. And I have a couple of friends from back then too. And at our wedding, part of the toast was saying, I've been around since XYZ brand idea back in the day. And it was kind of cool because honestly, I forget about some of the ones I tried to start, and they're all learning lessons. And I think something that sets the people who make it apart is that they're willing to fail. And you have to be willing to fail and not look at it as necessarily a failure like most people do, but it's just a learning lesson. So I don't really care what you call it, right? Failure, learning, whatever it is. The point of it is just if you stick with something long enough and you keep going, you'll eventually get there. You see, I had to go through all of those different things to learn the best business models, the ones that would suit me and, my lifestyle the best and what I wanted to achieve, because, not every business model is the same, and some are going to be better for the times that we're in now. Some are going to suit your personality better. And at the end of the day, even if it doesn't take 10, 20 years to get to your goals, to hit that number that we all kind of have in our head, you still need to be willing to work on something that long, and that needs to be the time horizons that you're thinking in. And so for me, I needed to find something that I would be willing to work on for the next decade plus and be happy with it and enjoy every single day. It really came down to becoming the person that was required to own and operate a business that I was shooting for at the level that I was shooting for, because, it was my first year of business with this particular brand, and I'm like, we're going to do $1 million, which I'm sure most people say. And now with the skills and the experience that I've had, and the things that I know now, I am confident that in the first year I could start a brand and we could hit 100K a month. But it's only because I went through the process, and now I know those things. And it's like the analogy: if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach him how to fish, he can provide for his family for a lifetime. And it's so true with the skills that you develop in business. And when people say you always have to be continually investing in yourself, that's what it is. It's investing in you. You are the business, and you are the reason that you're creating something out of thin air, right? And it's the coolest thing ever. I know I wanted to go this route with my career. I'm very lucky that, there's never really been any sway in direction. I've always known I wanted to own my own business. I love the idea of, especially physical products, I love the idea of creating something in my head and then seeing it in a tangible form. I just think it's the coolest thing. So 4 years ago, I started to mess around on the social media thing. And specifically in a niche that I was extremely passionate about, which was pets. And it turns out that I was pretty decent at creating short form content. And now we've generated over 100 million views. We've grown our company completely organically, and it's been a heck of a ride. And I certainly wouldn't have been able to do it without the help and support of my family and the people who, in the early days were willing to come over and help us pack and get orders out and maintain the high standards that we have for the brand. But I wanted to start making these videos on YouTube in general because, you know, I think it's really cool when people document the process of building a company and building up themselves into an entrepreneur. And that's what we're all trying to do, right? We're all just trying to build ourselves into better businessmen or women. And not just for the sake of business, but for the sake of life. Like we all want a purpose. We all want something to strive for, a mission, you know, a clear North Star every single day. I'm happiest on days where like I have a clear idea of, you know, where the brand is going, what we want to do. Because when you go down this road of entrepreneurship, like you are creating the path. There's no one in front of you telling you like a 9 to 5, like, oh, we're doing this today. Here's your punch list. Like, get it done. Like, no, like you're kind of a fish floating in the middle of the ocean sometimes, and you need to figure that out for yourself. And it's kind of daunting, and sometimes honestly, it kind of sucks. But at the end of the day, like I would not choose anything else to be doing with my life right now. It's allowed me the freedom to be sitting here at whatever time it is on a Friday. I don't even know the date. I don't even wear my watch right now lately. This year has been a lot of self-actualization for me so far. You know, and it's a lot of things compounding and building up to that. It didn't just happen overnight. And, you know, there's some exciting things on the runway this year, and I can't wait to see where it goes. I can't wait to see where this brand goes. I can't wait to see what else we do. You know, I'm 26, so we're just getting started. And honestly, I feel like as a man, like you really start when you're 26. Like everything leading up till now has been boy shit. And at least for me, and not that like I've been like messing around, you know, partying, whatever. Like honestly, I don't really do any of that. I've been pretty locked in since I was 16 years old on like, this is what I want to do with my life. And I think maybe that's because now I'm 10 years in and I actually am getting decent at some of it. And so that's also why like I'm starting to share some of these things is, guys, like if I don't feel like I can bring something meaningful to the table, you know, like I don't need to talk. I'm not out there trying to poof my chest and pound my chest and just like put random crap on the internet. There's enough of that. I think more so like people say it takes 10 years to master something. And while I don't necessarily feel like a master, I do feel like I've gotten pretty good at this. Most people never get to 7 figures in their e-com brand. And not dropshipping, like a personal brand that we created, we launched, we own the name, the trademark, everything. And yeah, so I don't know. I'm excited for a lot more videos like this and to keep showing the next generation of people who really aren't too much younger than me, you know, kind of at least my experiences, and hope that it can help them on their journey as well. If you guys are new to the channel, hit like and subscribe for G's sake. He said that'd be cool. Hope you guys have a great day. Hope you guys keep crushing it. And just remember, like, you got to start somewhere. So, as always, keeping it real with y'all, Jack, signing off.